Hey, I'm Danny, aka Topless. I'm hiking the Pacific Crest Trail from Mexico to Canada. I'm currently 800 miles in. I'm in the middle of the Sierras. Just a recap, yesterday I did 2 passes. Let's see, yesterday I was hiking near or around Cactus, Cooper, Morningstar. By the end of the day I ran into Frito and Bennett, also Damon. This morning I got up and got moving because it was cold and I was in the shadow of a mountain, and if I didn't get moving the sun wasn't going to hit me for hours. So against all odds I got moving in the freezing cold. Let's see, I've already run into Boy Scout, and he said that he was camping with, he was breaking down camp. He said he was camping with the Johnsons. So they're ahead. And this altitude's kicking my butt as far as talking and hiking uphill. So anyways, today we'll see how many passes we do, but also I'm guessing we're gonna see the Johnsons again, which I'm excited about. They're cool people. Man, I am absolutely loving all these water crossings. Look, I'm going this way. Just gorgeous. Such interesting terrain. Just all these boulders just strewed about and some grass growing in between them. A little bit of trees, mountains in the background. I can hear a river running. Pretty amazing. The abundance of water is so amazing up here, especially considered I just went 700 miles through the desert. This is just incredible. It's like the entire time that you're hiking through the desert, you're dreaming of this oasis that involves all of these rivers and waterfalls and stream crossings and stuff. And then the PCT dumps you off in the Sierras and gives you that dream. It's pretty amazing. So the trails brought me way up to the top of this valley. And if I look this way, you can see that the trail is bringing me straight towards these mountains right here. Somewhere in here is going to be a pass. I'm guessing it's going to be this low point, or maybe that's just wishful thinking. Yep, that's definitely the pass. I see a person walking up there. And I just watched a hiker walk off in that direction. So yeah, that is definitely where I'm heading. And this is where I've come from. If you can see this path, it goes here and then just way, way, way off into the distance there. I love spotting a hiker just to bring it all into perspective. Well, I made it to the top of the pass. Here's a look back. Holy cow, I didn't even realize that lake was there. I wasn't high enough earlier. Other side, looks like the trail goes up a little bit actually. Here's a look at the other side. A couple lakes. It's a pretty narrow valley over there. I mean over here, looks pretty narrow. Alright, so that last pass that I just did was called Mather Pass. And now I'm going downhill. And basically the way it works in the Sierras is you've got all these mountains and the mountains are going to make valleys and bowls and things like that, and you're basically skipping from valley to valley, bowl to bowl through these mountain passes. So the last one was Mather. That was at a little over 12,000 feet. The next one is called Mere. That's also 12,000 feet. And in between, I'm in the valley. So for the next 10 miles, I go down. And I'm going all the way down to 8,000 feet. And then after that, 10 miles up to Mere Pass at 12,000 feet. So that's quite a lot of elevation change. But that's also a lot of distance, so it's not too much of an extreme angle. So yeah, so right now, walking downhill for the next 9 miles. So I just ran into a bunch of hikers from the guest houses, east side guest houses, that's what it was. Yeah, too many people to name at the moment, but holy crap, it's awesome to run into some familiar faces. Now, I'm getting some more. We're all chilling, eating lunch. Natalie just went for a swim, and apparently the water is ice cold, because what do you know, we're in the mountains. Oh wow, check this out. It's like the kind of fountains and waterfalls that they kind of fabricate these days, but it's all legit and real, and it's all snow melt. It's incredible. And then this is the lake that we're feeding. And Natalie can attest to it being very cold. All right, note to self, the people I just saw today. I passed by Boy Scout as he was putting his tent away. Cactus passed me at the actual pass that we went through. And the people that were just at the lake were AWOL, Kyle, Natalie, Cowboy, is it Caitlin? No. Kayla, Sky, Chelsea, and that's everybody. Also, check out this waterfall. I think this is all draining from that lake I was just at. Well, this is new. Wow. Now it's like walking through a forest in the middle of anywhere America. So incredible. There's pine cones on the ground even. I don't think I've mentioned it yet, but oftentimes one of the most amazing parts of this whole experience is that you'll walk for miles or hours and not see another person. It's like you've got the whole place to yourself. All right, I made it the 10 miles down. So I'm at the low point of the valley, at least for this trail, and now it's 10 miles back up to 12,000 feet. But also I noticed something interesting. The water here, the direction I was coming was downhill, and the direction I'm going is uphill, so the water's coming back. So I'm at a junction. Check this out. So that's the way I came. The water's all flowing downhill. And over here is the direction I'm going to go, which is going to be uphill, so the water's flowing towards me. And the two collide right here, and they run off in that direction. So that direction must be a lower altitude. So yeah, so right now, I guess my plan is I'm gonna chill for a minute. It's like 5:30-ish. My legs are pretty tired, but I'm gonna have some food, I'm gonna relax, and then I'm gonna start walking uphill. I could camp here, but I'd love to tackle some of that hill before tomorrow. So the next campsite is 3 miles up. So I'm gonna start going 3 miles at least, is what I'm gonna do. One other note, the group that I met earlier today at the lake, I met AWOL on the side of the trail, and AWOL's got an injury with her leg, her inner, like where the inner thigh attaches to the knee. She's just having pain. It's not much I can do. I did offer her my TK tape, so she's got my TK tape. I don't know how to apply it, so she said her mom was a physical therapist and she would figure it out. So I'm glad I at least got her the tape, but she's in a weird spot where she's got so much food to go so far, and now she's like barely chugging along. That group, I'm sure, is gonna help her out with food and things like that, but rough spot, yeah. So hope my heart goes out to her. Wish her the best. I sat down to have a quick break and a snack, and I watched the whole crew from the lake earlier today walk by. I got to sit down with Johnsons from Wisconsin, talk to a couple JMT hikers who were camping at that spot where the two bodies of water meet, and the whole group is going up another campsite or two, which is awesome. That overlaps perfectly with my plans, so I'll probably have a lot of good dinner conversation tonight. Looking forward to that. Look at this one. Holy crap. I can't even imagine how much water is flowing there. This thing is gigantic. No wonder some of the water crossings are deadly out here. I just caught up to the group and where everyone's camping, and look at this incredible meadow that we're camping next to. Unbelievable.
I still keep thinking about Big Iggy Papa.
Oh, there's a buck. Huh. Just wandering by.